Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is kind of not a repeat of Leatherhead, but it's my version of Leatherhead I've been playing at locals, which is a Debuild centric deck. Like I am leveraging, stuffing the card pool and keeping our foundations and my rivals' foundations at a low amount, so to make that card pool stuff even more. There isn't as much defensive like card pool clog. We do have a couple pieces, but we're mostly just using our first form to stuff the card pool, and then using cards like Unyielding Destruction, Earthbreaker, and Enthusiastic Encounter to debuild our rival. Defensive debuild we do have with Driven by Retribution, and let's just go ahead and get into the deck. Leatherhead Eager Expat is a mutant. Their first form is add the top card of your rival's deck to the card pool face down. If they have 10 or more, they add top 2 instead. Discard a card after response. Discard a card after an attack is not blocked. Gets +1 or -1 damage for each card in your rival's card pool. 6-hand size 30 with the fire and water symbols. So really, when I saw this card, Enthusiastic Encounter, my neurons started firing. Same thing with Superfly's, that Superfly attack. That's a 2-check. If you haven't seen my top ultra rare videos for this set, I rate these as my 2 favorite and my 2 most wanted ultra rares out of the set. Being able to target snipe something back into your rival's hand is great. Like, you deal with a problem foundation, and then you actually flood their hand with foundations so they can't draw more attacks to kill you. And being able to be in a game where a lot of game plans want to string on attacks, having the low foundation amounts really hamper their game plan, right? So first up is the Enthusiastic Encounter. This is we're going to start with the Debuild package. Enthusiastic Encounter, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 1 high block, 4 high 4, powerful 3, blitz, clear 1 card from your rival's card pool. If you do, add 1 rival foundation from their stage to their hand. You are probably asking, Chris, why are you getting rid of the card pool, the cards in their card pool, if you want them there to help, like push speed and raise the progressive difficulty on blocking? Well, guys, this card says I get to pick their best piece and put it back in their hand. And then, yeah, man. And then you can just yeet them to the moon. This is, like I said in my video, this is a spiritual reprint of a moon set. Forbidden Moon set. It's one of my favorite cards in all of UFS. It does similar things. But yeah, this card's nuts. And then part of the other Debuild pack, 2 other cards in the Debuild package is Unyielding Destruction, 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 mid for 6, 2 mid block. Titan, Blitz, each player chooses 4 foundations on their stage, sacrifices the rest. This card's been talked about, it's been cried about, it's been laughed about. I slam 4 all day long, and my rivals hate me. The third card in our Debuild package on the attacks is Earthbreaker. 5 difficulty, 3 check, 1 high block, 3 low for 5. Stun 2, charge punch. Blitz, if your rival has more foundations than you, draw a card. Response card pool, after you draw 1 or more cards, your attack gets a damage. Response after this attack deals damage, destroy 1 rival foundation committed during this attack. So you're probably asking me, you're probably wondering, why do I have this in the deck if I plan on having my rival have less foundations than me at all times? The Blitz is cool if it happens, guys. We're here to Unyielding Destruction them down to 4. Earthbreaker stun them. And then, since they have a card in their card pool, probably destroy one of those foundations and debuild them. And then we get to clear one. We get to clear that card and then debuild them another, so they're sitting at 2 foundations. And then we're at 4, and then we just get to build out the rest of our foundations in our hand. Some role players in the deck. We got Chair Shove, 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 low block, 3 low 6. Blitz, your rival adds the top card of their deck to their card pool face down. Someone asked me, I was talking with my buddy Malcolm, and he asked me, Chris, is Chair Shove worth it? To that effect. And sometimes you just need a big meaty button, man. With a card in the card pool, it's a base 4 low 6. And then if they don't block it, we get to add 2 or 3 damage with Leatherhead's ability if we want to. So it's a big meaty button, man. And sometimes we just want meaty things, and we just want to slam the button, bam, 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 and just do damage, right? Another couple other role players. We got Lizard Tail Splitter, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 3 low block, 3 mid for 4. Deadlock Echo ranged, enhanced, discard a card. Your rival adds up to 1 card from their hand, adds 1 card from their hand to the card pool face up. Then we each draw a card. So this adds to the card pool clog. It gives us a nice, like, deadlock effect if we get to deadlock, but we should never go. The deck's idea is to never get to deadlock. It's a nice way to cycle draw in our deck and add one to their card pool. So like maybe we don't want to kick within clear the card with enthusiastic encounter. Why not? And sometimes you just need another beat stick, and this one actually draws cards. This card's just all around good, right? For Battle Aura Release. 4 difficulty, 3 check, 2 mid block, 4 high for 4. Flip a foundation, draw a card, and it gets X damage. X equals the number of face downs in our stage. So what's really cool is if we have Earthbreaker, and then we just start laying Battle Aura Releases, and we keep drawing cards and getting damage. It's just so cool. And then as we stuff cards into our rival's card pool, we kind of get some pseudo speed because it adds to the progressive. So it just makes it even harder to block in the long run. Let's get to some. I don't have any assets or actions in this version. We're still working out the kinks just with attacks and foundations. Maybe some actions, maybe some assets, land their way into it in versions 3 or 4. So we got 4 syndicate target, 0/6, 0 low block. It's great. It's a stats card. Surprising skills are other 0 depth, 3 copies, 0/5, 4 mid block. This card cannot be committed due to rival effects. Response flip. After 1 or more of your cards is committed or sealed due to a rival effect, your rival commits a foundation or we can write a card. It just gives us some stun protection, some seal protection. Guardian Angel of Chinatown. At 3 copies. 1/5, 3 high block. Response flip. After your rival plays an ability that reduces the damage of your attack, its damage cannot be reduced by your rival's effects this turn. We don't want our damage reduced. Ever. It just sucks. So, So we don't want our damage. Conversely, it's kind of funny. I had a guy flip this on me at locals on last Wednesday, and because our ability can pump damage, it can reduce damage, so they canceled my damage pump. So then basically, I discarded a card to make them flip a foundation, which kind of sucked. 3 copies of 4th Wielder, Danger Sense, 1/5, 2 mid block, Ally Vestige. Response, commit 1 foundation. Before you make a check to play this card as a block, change this attack zone to mid. It gives us a perfect block if we need it. We're probably blocking 1, maybe 2 early game before we start our Debuild cycle. Like, just keeping the foundations down. This also says flip. This attack gets -2 speed. We don't have to commit for that. It's a once per game effect, kinda. So it's kind of -3 speed because we can use the foundation to pass the check. 3 copies to capture the target. 1/5, 3 low block, once per turn tenacious. If you have 3 or more attacks in your card pool, ready this foundation. Our glory turns are basically Unyielding, Earthbreaker, Enthusiastic, and then maybe a Battle Aura Release. We're trying to string 3 or 4 attacks on low foundations, so things that can ready themselves, either via discard costs like you'll see in full focus, or capture the target, which is basically for free. We just ready it and we get to keep going, because it's on average we're gonna have 4 foundations, 5 foundations sometimes. Just depends on how the turns shake out, but on average we'll have 4 foundations to attack our rival, and they'll have 4 or less to defend, which is kind of cool. We have a discard effect in our we have it on our character. Mikasa's Admission at 4 copies, 1/6, 2 mid block. Remove after you discard this card during the combat phase. This attack gets +2 or -2 damage. So I was playing some games this past week with my local Paul, and he was at 1, right? Like, he was in this weird, not at 1, but he was in this weird zone that if he ate my move, and if he didn't block my move, me discarding a Mikasa's Admission for X damage and then removing it would kill him. So he had to play this really weird game, like, do I block, do I not block, do I have Mikasa's Admission, do I don't? Which is kind of sneaky extra damage that your rival can't really see coming sometimes because it's coming from your hand. Discarding using Leatherhead. Speaking of discarding, we got Full Focus, 2/5, 2 high block, enhance once per turn, tenacious, discard a card, ready this foundation. Sometimes we just have chaff that we can get rid of. That's not a Mikasa's Admission, that's not a Feral Shriek, to ready things so we can keep attacking. Now we do have some defensive tricks. We do have, in the next 3 cards, we got we got 2 copies of Fleeing Danger, 2/5, 3 mid-block, response flip. After you completely block an attack, your rival adds the top card of their deck to the card pool face down. So if we happen to block, we do this, and then we actually have, we got 1 full block, then we have an extra card for the minus damage on Leatherhead's response. So we're sitting pretty good defensively. 2 copies of Moment of Normalcy, 2/5, 3 high block, unique, infinity symbol, enhance, commit, return this attack to its printed speed or damage. So it's just a good way to either full block or to take less damage, especially coupled with Leatherhead's response. This has been quickly becoming one of my favorite cards to play on these symbols. Diverting Energy, 2/5, 4 low block. Enhance, commit, this attack gets -2 speed. We can flip it, and if we do, it gets -4 speed instead. So we can use this for -2 speed for a couple turn cycles, and then we really need it -4 speed. Then +4 low block doesn't matter because low attacks do not exist, even though I'm playing some. 4 copies of Feral Shriek, 2/5, 3 high block. Response remove. After you discard this card from the combat phase, we discard a card. This triggers off, we have Leatherhead, we have Lizard Tail Splitter, we have Fearless Frog, we have Full Focus, we have Tusk Crew going down on the list. We have a lot of discard effects that we're able to just get extra draws off of. And then response after your rival's combat phase begins, we discard a card and draw a card. We got 1 copy of Failed Role Model. This card's awesome. I'm going to be sad when it rotates next year. 2/5, 3 mid-block, enhance, flip, mill 1, seal 1 rival foundation, and then deadlock, enhance, flip, seal, commit, and freeze 1 rival foundation. We like our snipes. We come from the Tim Keefe School of Sniping, so we like to snipe our rival stuff. 1 copy of Fearless Frog, 2/5, 3 low block. Once per turn, discard a card, change the zone of this attack. Sometimes we need to change the zone to block. Sure, it's a heavy cost. We discard a card, and then it's actually for 2. It's actually 2 cards. But if we discard like a Mikasa's Admission, or a Feral Shriek, we get to draw a card. Yeah, it's super cool. And then defensive Debuild, driven by Retribution, 3/5, 2 mid-block. Response remove. After you take damage, remove one card from your rival's card pool, and then add 1 card from their stage to their card pool. So if you debuild your rival on your turn to like 3, right, and you build 1 or 2 of these, there's no way they're attacking into you, right? Like, they're just not, right? Because like you DR or you just eat the move if it doesn't matter, and then you debuild them down to 1, right? Or 2 or whatever. Like, there's just no feasible way they should attack into you if you debuild them to 4 or less, and then you have these on stage, because they're asking to lose. Next up, another 3-diff, Legendary Bandit, 3/5, 2 mid-block. Response your turn, commit. After your rival adds a face-down card to their card pool, your rival adds the top card of their deck to the card pool face down. This couples with Leatherhead perfectly. When we first form, we get to stuff 1 in, and then response commit, add another. If they're at 10 or more foundations, oh my god, you get 3 cards in their card pool, and then you unyielding them. They're never blocking anything. It's wild. Yeah, this card's super good. Also, in a pinch, it's a destroy. If an attack deals damage, say we're soaking some damage, we can draw 2 cards, or if our stuff's going to hit them, we draw 2 cards. And the last bit of card draw, card cycling, I should say, the discard package. Tusk Crew, 2/5, 3 high block. It's at 3 copies. Ally, enhance once per turn, discard 1 card. Draw a card, which is great because we have, we have extra bonuses if we discard cards sometimes off of those Mikasa's Admissions and the Feral Shrieks. Also, the Brawler Champion thing doesn't matter. But yeah, this allows us to card cycle to dig for more attacks because we're playing 63 cards and only playing 20 attacks. There's probably a world where we go up to a 4th Lizard Tail Splitter. I don't think we can play any more 5 diffs because we're playing like 9, right? 5 diffs. See, Chair Shove, Unyielding. Yeah, we're playing 9 5 diffs, and I don't want to play 10 5 diffs. I'd rather play 9 and then play more 4 diffs because it's just better. But yeah, so that's the main board. Moving into the sideboards, just a hodgepodge of things I think we need. We got 2 copies of Eye of the Tiger. Godzilla sucks. Ways to check boost suck. You know, whatever. The only way they can really get yeeted is if they like check boost out the wazoo after you debuild them. This allows them to stop. Desperate Struggle is a really cool card in this character. Desperate Struggle is 3/5 for mid block. Response, flip after your rival's attack gets a damage bonus, return to its printed damage. So, cool thing. So, let's say our rival's move is like really big and we discarding a card for minus damage wouldn't matter. We have this on board. We give our rival's attack a damage bonus using Leatherhead, and then we just return it to printed and take less. So it's a pretty cool way to use that. And then the response flips the same thing, but with a speed bonus on the bottom. Kind of playing in more into the Debuild package is Gory Stab, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 2 high block, 2 high for 5, charge weapon. If this attack is added to your momentum, add it face up as a static, and then response flip. Response in your momentum, flip, lose 3 health. After your rival plays an ability on a foundation, we destroy it. So it's kind of that Debuild package, but also the response is really good against momentum. After your rival blocks this attack, they discard 2 momentum. So there's a way that maybe we incentivize them not to block it, and they have like a couple cards in their card pool, and we just discard a card, and we get a little extra damage and a card draw, and we get to just do like 7 to 8 to them, which is really cool. Then we got 2 more copies of Failed Role Model on the board because we love to snipe things. And then Creative Strategist, 2/5, 2 high block. Response flip. After your rival clears a card from their card pool during the combat phase, add the top card of their deck to their card pool face down. Hey, guess what? Our rival, we get to clear a card from our rival's card pool, but we don't really touch we're not doing it. Our rival's doing it. I'm not sure if this actually works. I have to get like a ruling on it, but like, if they start to clear cards from their card pool, like with Forcing Surrender or Pony or whatnot, defensively, we just make them stuff the next one in. So, but I think the Enthusiastic Counter and Creative Strategist work because technically you pick the card, they clear it themselves, and you just get to add another card in. So that is my version 1 of Leatherhead Debuild off of water. I know it's weird, a Debuild character doesn't have death, but I wonder if they would. I don't think they would have death anyways. I would love to know what 3rd symbol they would have gotten, because they don't want to give this character death because no one would get to play the game ever. But yeah, this is it. I'm going to keep iterating on it. Like if I was going to Canada in September, I would probably take this because this deck is insanely fun to play. It's probably really annoying to play against, but it's so much fun. It's grabbed me. It's something I'm going to work on for the rest of the season, and I think I'm going to take it to a couple local championships. So let me know what you think about the deck below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget my 300 sub giveaway is going on right now. Find the video. Don't forget to comment on it. Also, September 13th, Boar's Hat Games is the case event date for Ninja Turtles. 16 players will be getting 1 case per 16 players in the prize pool. If there's only 16 players, we get a case. 32 case. So on and so forth, and then other prizes to be given out. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully I have a version 2 and 3 to talk about in the near future, or I may keep that close to the vest. I don't know. But again, until the next video, take care.